finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good routes here. Hey, high 7.
56 is the mark.
Here it comes, here it comes.
56.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Right there, 56.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
On the ground is Cook.
Check it back,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The Saints 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Leave it, Ringo, 48. Hey, Ringo, 48.
Mike's 56.
Hey, Charlie, protein spill.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Cousins now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
5'9".
Snap comes in one, and now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans. Number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Easy, opposite. Wide. Get 21.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
Sammy.
Check 24.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
5-1.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
Come on out here. Come get some.
You're good. 5-4. Ready.
Here, Ronnie.
Check 24.
11.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Come on, fellas.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Kill! Bravo!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Joker. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam.
Big dance. Go. Check. Under.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Sammy. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Smooth.
Breeze now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Alpha.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Opposite.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
X3, 218, chopper.
Hatchet. Check. Fresno. Jim.
Watch the safety creep.
Watch twitch. Watch the
Over.
Jim.
Kill.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And an alley. And Kamara has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
We're going to shut you down.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Haley got the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Saints take over
We
first
play to
and
win.
10
Let's
at their
go.
own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill.
Mike by four.
Good. Opposite. 54. Check. Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Hey, you got 3 down. Hey, switch gears.
Sammy.
Hey, watch it.
Check.
On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me something.
You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
0-2.
Breeze now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
49. Check 49. Check.
Hey, kill.
SOS.
Tight dog. Hey, easy.
Shoot. Right there.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from the 20. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Come off the ball. Check nickel.
Bang. Hey, flipper.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rabbit, rabbit.
Two. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 99. Check 99.
Check.
Check 31. Check 31. Switch. Check 3. Shift.
Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Check 56. Here we go. Switch.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Alert flare.
On 2nd down, Cook. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Cook running right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. You got time.
Hey, look 3.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Saints 13.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check 4, check 4.
Check 50. Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it.
Now Breeze. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Saints 19, Vikings 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Check 56.
All day, baby, all day.
Mike 56.
He'll look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
54 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check three, check three, check three.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist.
Say.
Over. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Camaro. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tighten up. Hey, kill.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
Check. Lucky. The opposite.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike,
Yellow waiting.
Mike, front forward. Hey, let's get this. Shoot.
Sammy.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. You ready? 54. Mike, 54.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
He's coming. We got double up.
Showing up. Check it back.
You're good. I 4. Ready.
Check 9.
Back. Hey, kill. Ready, touch.
On the ground, Camaro. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last shot now for Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.